Hello everybody, this is Michael in the Rocket Shop, and today we're going to play a little bit of ping therapy outside, but there was something here that I wanted you to see first. Now this video is going to be a little bit on the messed up side because I'm not good at making videos, but we'll see what we can do here. Get zoomed in just a little bit so you get a better idea of what I've got going on. My package came in from WITT, W-I-T-T, WITT Machinery. And these are sound mitigation equipment. They are designed to redirect the sound from a firearm, and they are not silencers. They're redirection equipment. Very well packaged. We have the crush washer here, which is used for timing the device. When you put the device on a firearm, you want the openings side to side, away from each other, and that extends the blast as a muzzle brake side to side instead of up and down, which is realistically, it's just a lot safer for the person pulling the trigger. Excuse me while I grab scissors. But the idea is to direct the sound away from the shooter as a completed unit. It is my understanding that the muzzle brake part of this is incredibly good. One of my friends out in Texas has one. See if we can get focused on this. The muzzle brake device itself, this is the 223, 5.56 and also 22 caliber device here. As a muzzle brake, it'll reduce recoil. Some people claim as much as 50%. I will check that out in a little while and we will see. When you put the can over it, the forward motion redirects the sound so it's not as loud on the person holding the gun, and you go from actual to perceived sound at that moment. As a completed unit, this is what it looks like. I have one for my 22 caliber that will also go on my AR-15, and I have one for the 9mm pistol caliber carbine. In just a few minutes I'll have these installed and we'll go outside and see how it works out. Today I want to talk about sound mitigation equipment from WITT Machine Company. This is my TM22. And this rifle is a lot of fun to play with. Sound mitigation equipment specifically designed to relocate sound, transfer it to a different direction. This is not a suppressor. This is a very nice barrel brake, muzzle brake. People call it 100 different things, but this is a muzzle brake. Reduces recoil tremendously. When you add this machined can to it, it relocates the sound, so you have perceived versus actual. What the shooter perceives as sound is reduced drastically from the actual sound projected forward from the firearm. Now let me do this backwards. I've got a couple of targets downrange. I will show the difference standing here. I'll give 2 shots with muzzle brake only. Then I'll give 2 shots with the cover, and we'll see what the perceived versus actual sounds are. The perceived sound is incredibly high. I would not want to do that all day long without ear protection on. Now I've got the can installed. We'll do it 2 shots and find out what's happening with this. Not as loud, but it is still rather noisy. This is my Kel-Tec Sub 2000 9mm pistol caliber carbine. With the SME on board, we'll find out how noisy this one is going to be. This is going to be good for waking up the neighborhood dogs. It is definitely not a silencer, but it does a fantastic job of redirecting the sound. Yes, I could hear that as a full blast of 9mm, but it sounded like it was a good distance away. With just the muzzle brake, that sound will impact the ear so hard that it hurts, causes physical pain and a ringing sensation afterwards. Alright, I am going to re-establish camera. Okay, a few shots downrange with the sound mitigation equipment in place. Find out what happens. 6 rounds, rapid succession. With the muzzle out from under the cover of the deck, the sound is reduced what I can perceive as about 50%. There is a tremendous reduction. So now with the Kel-Tec 2000 9mm, we will go out from under the cover again and see what perceived sound comes to us. In respect for my neighbors, I believe I'll stop where I'm at. Sound mitigation equipment is loud, but it is not prohibitively loud, such as a firearm with nothing on it. And that is what I was looking for the purpose of hunting or in the backyard like this, target shooting. On days where I don't feel I'm going to disturb neighbors and the dogs, this will be a very good add-on to any of the firearms, period. It's a bit bigger and heavier than I'd want to put on a pistol, but on the rifles, it is a wonderful piece of equipment.